Welcome to Project HQ, where your success in project management begins. Are you ready to master project management? Our professional Scrum Master training equips you with agile expertise and hands-on Jira skills. Dive into real-world scenarios with us and step into the industry with confidence. Let's take a listen to our podcast, breaking down the key takeaways from a Scrum class.
All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. This time we're going to be talking about sprint reviews.
Oh, yeah.
We have that great Agile training excerpt from Toyin Papula.
Yeah, definitely a really interesting one.
Yeah, and I think we can really extract a lot of good stuff from this that people can use even if they're not
Absolutely.
super deep into software development.
Yeah.
So the big thing here is what is a sprint review? Why is it important?
I think we should start with what is a sprint review, because some people might be totally new to this.
Totally, yeah.
So a sprint review, it's basically a meeting that happens at the end of a sprint.
Okay.
Now, a sprint is a period of time, usually 2 to 4 weeks,
where
a team is working on a set of tasks or goals.
All right.
And at the end of that sprint, they come together and they have this meeting.
Okay.
And it's not just hey, here's what we did.
Right.
It's really about inspecting the work that they've done, getting feedback from various stakeholders, and using that to inform future sprints.
So it's not just a boring progress report.
No, it's not just a slideshow.
Okay.
It's very interactive and collaborative.
So who all is in the room for this?
So you've got the development team, obviously.
Okay.
You've got the product owner, who is kind of the visionary for the product.
Right.
You've got the Scrum Master, who's kind of the facilitator, making sure everything's running smoothly. And then you might have stakeholders from different parts of the business.
Gotcha.
And you could even have potential customers in there sometimes.
Wow. So it's
it's a whole group of people.
A real party,
Yeah.
Different perspectives.
Yeah. And that's really important because you want to get all these different viewpoints to make sure you're building the right thing.
Makes sense.
Like Toyin said in the training, it's a progress report and a brainstorming session rolled into one.
Ooh. I like that.
Yeah.
So how about we dive into that example he used?
Yeah, let's talk about the grocery app.
The grocery app.
Yeah. So imagine the team's been working on a new version of this grocery app.
Okay.
And they've added features adding things to your cart, viewing your past orders, filtering products by category.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
All that good stuff. And so for the sprint review, they'd prepare a demo.
Okay.
And that could be anything from screenshots to videos to even a live demo on a phone if they have something working.
Oh, wow. So they're really
Yeah, they're really showing
the goods.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's cool.
And then everyone's in the room and they're okay, what do you think?
Yeah.
And that's when the feedback starts flowing.
I bet.
Stakeholders jump in with questions. They have things they loved, things they didn't.
Yeah, I could see somebody being oh, it'd be really great if I could see the nutritional information.
Exactly.
For each item. Exactly. And that might be something
the developers just oh yeah, why didn't we think of that?
Yeah, maybe they were so focused on the functionality of adding things to the cart.
Right.
That they didn't even think about that aspect.
Totally. And so is that where those different perspectives?
Yeah, that's exactly where it comes in.
Really come into play.
Because you get these aha moments that you wouldn't have had if you were just sitting by yourself.
Right.
So it's really valuable.
And then what happens? They get all this feedback, so
then the product owner takes all that feedback and they use it to prioritize what gets worked on next.
So it's not just feedback for the sake of feedback.
Right. It's actually actionable.
It's going to change what happens
What's next in
the future.
Maybe that nutritional info gets bumped up the priority list, or maybe they realize, we really need to focus on making the UI more user-friendly.
Right. Based
on the feedback.
Cool.
So it's really about adapting and evolving based on what you're hearing.
So it's imagine if you're a chef.
Okay, yeah.
You're constantly tasting your dish.
Yeah.
You're getting feedback from people
Mm-hmm.
Is it too salty? Is it not spicy enough?
Yeah, do we need more garlic?
And then you're making those adjustments.
Exactly.
So it's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, it's about making sure that what you're building is really meeting the needs of your users.
It's they're the diners and the developers are the chef.
Exactly, yeah. I like that analogy.
So, okay, we've talked a lot about this.
Yeah.
What are the big things people should remember about sprint reviews?
Well, I think the biggest takeaway is this idea of transparency.
Okay.
everyone's in the loop, you know what's going on,
Right.
and then there's this constant feedback loop. So you're not just stuck with a plan that you made months ago.
You're adapting.
You're changing.
Yeah.
And then the collaboration aspect is huge because you're bringing all these different minds together to make the product better.
And you know what? I think this is something, even if you're not working on software,
Absolutely.
you can apply these principles
Definitely.
to anything you're working on.
Like, think about your own projects, your goals.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, how could you get feedback more regularly
Exactly.
and like be adapting and evolving?
And making sure you're on the right track.
Yeah. So think about that
Yeah, that's something to ponder.
and let us know
Yeah.
on social media what you think.
We'd love to hear your thoughts.
Until next time, keep on diving deep.
See you later.
Expert speaker.
For information, contact us at info@projecthq.live or call +447 41 5879 219. Visit our website www.projecthq.live. Join Project HQ today and let's begin your path to project management excellence.